Well, I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. My name is Nada St. Germain, and 32 years ago, I was stressed, I was tired, I was working as a police officer, I had hormonal issues, a really bad PMS, really bad allergies, and after a few years of working shift work, all of that got worse. So I was in my 20s, and I don't know, I knew that I didn't want to be feeling like this, and I didn't know why I was feeling like this. And then someone shared an amazing story with me. But I was more excited to help my mom. My mom was really struggling with her health. And boy, and let me tell you, when we heard this story and we were introduced to these amazing products, they changed our life. I was so grateful that I said yes 32 years ago, because I feel younger in my 50s than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. The energy I have, the strength I have in my workouts, and even just the mental energy to deal with stress that has gone on in my life over the last years. And I could not have done it with good nutrition. And what Neolife has to offer is, yes, we're going to help you understand how you can feel better, look better, and live better. But it's what we do as a company. And this is what I'm hoping to help you understand, is who we are and what we do and why we do what we do. So Neolife is, we're a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries and in business since 1958. So when I looked at that, 1958, I thought, oh my goodness, because I was really skeptical when I first took a look at this company. But when I saw the longevity, how long they've been in business, and also the countries that they've been in, I was really in awe. I was so curious that I wanted to learn more. But let me tell you, it's trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And their mission and their goal as a company is to really end the trend of chronic disease, poor wellness, and also financial stress. So we are here to help you understand how this incredible company can help so many people in so many areas in their life. And when you're looking at their mission and their values, they really give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives. Because without your health, you don't have anything. And without some money, it's hard to provide for your family. It's hard to live comfortably and help your children and put money away for education and schooling, to really live the way you want to live. But one thing that is really important is the values that this company has to offer. Absolute integrity. They do not veer away from the highest quality products on the market, and you will see this. People are number one. Products that work. When we started using these products 32 years ago, if they didn't help my mom and if they didn't impact my life, I would not have continued to share and help other people. But the impact that these products have made time and time again was really the foundation for me to continue caring and sharing. The products work. Equal opportunity for all. I didn't have an education. I didn't go to school to become a nutritionist or even to run a business. I didn't know if I can run a business, but it was something that I learned, and the company was there to help me every step of the way. Another thing, when I was working, the long hours and the shift work, I knew it wasn't something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I wanted time freedom. I wanted to work from home. But one thing this company had was long range vision. And when I saw how long the company has been around and second and third generation in this business, I knew that this was something that I could build towards my future, where eventually I'd be able to leave my police career. So these are the mission and the values that Neolife has to offer. But behind this, behind the driver's force, is incredible science. And I'm going to have our holistic nutritionist, Marilyn Vanderbrink, to share a little bit about, the Neolife difference when it comes to science and quality of these products. Mary Ellen, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nada, because I know when I was introduced to Neolife 29 years ago, when I asked the girl who introduced me, who I saw was doing so amazing on the products, and she said, the only thing I know is it's made from whole food and it's been around since 1958. But when I started looking at the science behind the products, and even as a nutritionist, when you look, you want to know what the product's made from, just because it's natural, it can be anything from the ground. I mean, there's so many products out there. People think just because it's in a store that it's safe, but as we know, they've been tested, and there's all sorts of issues of things that aren't even listed on the label. So you have to be 100% sure that what's on the label is in the bottle and nothing else. And because of Neolife's scientific advisory board that was founded by Dr. Arthur First, they stand behind all these products. So they're just not a good looking doctor who's endorsed it. They're involved in the research and development. And when you look at the credentials, like someone like Liz Applegate, who's the head of nutrition at UC Davis, like she has to, like, they stand behind these products. So their name is on the line. So they're 100%, backing. And not only that, the company goes one step further, and all the products are independently tested to show not only are they absorbed in the body, but they do what they say they are, and they're published in peer-reviewed journals. So there's such solid science behind these products based on evidence-based science, not just hype, which so many companies are relying on these days.
Thank you, Mary Ellen. And I know, I mean, when you see what's out there, being a nutritionist, and you see the quality of products that are out there, there is quite the difference. And when you look at the superior products that Neolife has to offer, being based in nature and backed by science. So, you talked about the scientists and the doctors. They're created by doctors and scientists. They're not just, people the company hires to endorse. Because a lot of companies do that. They'll hire scientists just to endorse the products. And, when you talked about the whole food based nutrition, they base all of their supplements on the human food chain. And they do not veer away from the human food chain and non-GMO. And when you talked about the full traceability, I mean, they can tell you when that seed was planted and when that tomato was picked and processed. So all of the food is tested and regulated on an ongoing basis. And that's why in 65 years that we're celebrating this year, Neolife has never had a recall. So this is really, really important. And that to me was important, because if I was going to continue sharing these products with my family and my friends, and eventually back then I was looking at, starting a family, I wanted to make sure that they were safe for kids as well. And clinically proven human clinical studies. This is third party, published in peer-reviewed medical journals, and this is really important as well. And when you look at the green products, I mean, back then green wasn't really cool, right? We had some of these green products, and later came to found that green products are really important. And Neolife was one of the first companies to go green in 1958. I love our cleaning products. I never thought I can get so excited about washing my fruits and vegetables. But anyways, it saves you money. They're economical because we don't sell you the water. They're very concentrated, and they're safe for your kids, for your family, for your pets. So again, these are just the different areas that Neolife has that really sets us apart from many companies out there. And pharmaceutical license for manufacturing. This is not something that's mandatory, okay? They chose to have a pharmaceutical license, and that's why we're so heavily regulated. And that's why we've never been in trouble, okay? Because all our products are constantly tested and heavily regulated. And that's why they're products you can trust to share with your family and kids and grandkids. But this is what really drew me to the company. Was I really thought that I can get everything from my food. But this is a recent study that came out of Lancet in over 190 countries. And they found that it's what we aren't eating is actually killing us. And it was a global study. And they found that we weren't eating enough grains and fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds and fatty fish. Well, let me tell you, that grain department, our grains today are milled and processed. They're not ground the way they used to, right? They used to grind the wheat, make the flour, make the bread. The breads would only last a day or two. Now, how long do our breads and our pastas and our cereals last? Oh my gosh, breads 2 weeks, pasta years, cereal years, pasta forever, actually. So the reason is because they don't just grind the wheat anymore. They mill and process all the essential fatty acids out. They're gone. We're now third generation kids not having these essential fatty acids. We call them precious oils, important nutrients, and we're left with this starch, white flour, kind of protein, gluten that many people struggle with digesting now. So again, we're left with unhealthy grains. And Tran, this is what I started taking 32 years ago that changed my life. the energy, the difference in my hormones, no more PMS. This product, Trianen, was developed in 1958, and the formula has not changed. It helps your body absorb nutrients by 50% more. And this was the study that was published at the university, Texas A&M University. Proven nutrient utilization. You feel the difference. And if you have a good diet, you start to notice a difference because all of a sudden the nutrients are being utilized better. Nobody has it. It's been around for 65 years and it's made from those whole grains, but non-GMO, which is really, really powerful. So this product is the foundation. It's a killer and it'll just really impact your life and balancing hormones, mental energy, and just energy overall. So this is one of the products. Now, Mary Ellen, this is one of your favorites.
Yeah, when I was introduced, I didn't even tell you that I got migraine headaches because I'd had them since I was a child. And then I started hearing all these stories about people taking the Neolife salmon oil and how it was helping their migraines. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And it's the only salmon oil that ever worked. And it took about a year to completely get rid of my headaches, but I have not had a headache in 28 years. And when I looked at what makes it different is the fact that it has all 8 parts. Most of the salmon oils out there only have 2 parts, EPA and DHA. But what really impressed me was the fact that it was clinically proven to reduce inflammation 68% in just 8 weeks. So by taking 3 capsules a day, you can take, and you think how many people have their sort of inflammatory switch turned on? They have sore shoulders, sore elbows, skin issues, a brain fog, and especially our, pregnant women. A lot of the salmon oil out there, they tell them don't even take when you're pregnant and they're not supposed to eat fish. Well, this was endorsed by the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. So it's safe to take when you're pregnant and can actually help prevent postpartum depression. And also, I know Neolife babies are smart babies, and I think it's from all the salmon oil that all the moms take. It definitely makes a difference in their scholastic achievement for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other product that's so important is to fill that fruit and vegetable gap. And, to eat 8 to 13 servings of dark color fruits and vegetables every day is a total challenge. And, even though I put them in my smoothies and, I try to eat as much as I can, it is really, really difficult. And especially right now, because this is what's key for immunity, right? To help our immune systems prevent us from colds and flus and viruses. So this is why it's so important to fill this gap. And what makes this product different is it's made from all those dark color fruits and vegetables, red bell peppers, peaches, apricots, strawberries, spinach. Like one bottle of that is like 250 pounds of the antioxidant equivalent of fruits and vegetables. But what makes it really unique is it was tested by the USDA and found in just 20 days to boost immunity 37%. So you think what that does for your body to have that protection, and it prevents you from aging too, because if your cells are oxidizing, you're going to age faster. So it's just incredible, great way to fill the gap of what we're not eating in our diets.
Big one for me, Mary Ellen. My allergies, it just really just nipped it in the butt by just boosting my immune system.
Yeah, and I know one of my friends, she calls them her black bullets. She used to get sick all the time, and the minute she started taking those carotenoids, she it's 20 years now, and she's never sick, and she swears by them. And
Mm-hmm.
then a really crucial thing is good quality protein, and it's great for weight loss. It was actually proven in body fat reduction and BMI and good for your heart. But protein's not just for the heart; it's for producing enzymes. Because how many people have problems breaking down foods for hormones? You need it to hook up with those oils and that Trianen in order to make proper hormones. And antibodies for T cells. You're hearing that's one of the big defenses against viruses. So there's so many roles, and it tastes amazing. It's like berry, chocolate, vanilla. I have it every morning, and it's like a treat in the morning because I've tasted so many different shakes out there. And when you see the ingredients and what's in a lot of these shakes are full of preservatives and chemicals and artificial sweeteners, and this is all natural. Like my grandchildren have been drinking this since they were babies. There's nothing in it that's unsafe or unstudied. And this is Gabby, and Gabby has an amazing story. She was a young mom, and her husband passed away from complications of diabetes. And so she decided to take charge of her health because she had a 4-month-old, an 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And as you can see, although she, looks had a beautiful smile and stuff. She looks incredible once she lost 30 pounds using our breakfast solution. And not only that, it gave her the energy to take on that challenge of three small children all by herself. And what's really exciting is that she's kept it off. Like if you see her today, she looks exactly the same. She's such an amazing role model, and she's helping so many other people do exactly the same thing she did. And what's so great is about the using the protein shake is it fits in with your lifestyle, and we give you like foods to avoid, foods to enjoy, mini meals. So it's such an easy program that is a lifestyle change. It's not a diet, which makes it great. And then as you can see, Steve Gower, look at that, 50 pounds and 10% of his body fat. He doesn't even look like the same person. And Chris Dreyer lost 46 pounds and 26 inches. And that's what's so important. It's not the weight, it's how many inches you lose. And she looks amazing. And then here's Greg Pereira, who is actually a type 1 diabetic. So you know how hard it is to lose weight when you're type 1 diabetic, lost 50 pounds, 10% of body fat. And now he says in his 20s, felt much he felt much older until Neil Life. And now he has so much energy. And when you see him, he's feels so great, and he's extending his life for sure. And then this is a couple, John Winter and Jen Winter. They work this together. And what's nice is because men lose weight so fast. And in fact, her husband lost 73 pounds, but Jen actually lost 85 pounds. And they were both year challenge winners, and made a huge difference in their life. Mm-hmm. And Nata, this is your good friend Shelly and our friend.
Absolutely. We talk, not everybody needs to lose weight. There's a lot of people out there that need to improve their lifestyle, their fitness, whether it be getting active, which is so critical as we age. I mean, as we get older, we lose lean muscle mass, right? And it's important for circulation and heart health. And that protein helps with the lean muscle mass, but you need to get active. And Shelly has a beautiful story. I mean, when I met her, she had braces on her knees. She couldn't run or cycle anymore, a couple of products. And, it took about a year, and boy, she started cycling, no braces, and the turnaround in her joints. And just even actually after 2 months, started running again. So just incredible difference. But then she broke her leg last year, as some of you know, and her physiotherapist said they could not believe her recovery and how fast she bounced back. And her goal was to do this incredible challenge to cycle, and she just accomplished her goal. And she was also entered the fitness challenge. And so it's not just about weight loss. It could be just about improving your fitness, even just having a goal of walking, half an hour a day or 20 minutes a day. So there's different things that you can do to really improve the quality of life and improve your overall health. But let's go back a little bit to that study. When you look at what's missing in our diet, we talked about the grains and fruit and nuts and seeds, omega-3 and vegetables. Well, we could try to eat these. We really could, but it's hard to eat that much every single day, especially the grain department that we talked about. Well, this Vitality Pack is the solution. It has a little bit of everything from that study, which is kind of cool. And this has been around a long, long time. So I have your TRANN, your grain oils are in this pack, your fruits and vegetables that Mary Ellen talked about, those carotenoids, all those dark colored fruits and vegetables. Your omega-3 fish oil is in here, and a multivitamin. So we really call this like a Cadillac of multis. And then when you add the kids' products, fantastic for kids. The liquid for babies, chewable for kids when they start to chew. The salmon oil are fantastic for kids. And you add that protein shake. This is what we call a solution for our kids' health. And I know, Mary Ellen, your grandkids and your kids have grown up in this product, on these products. And so did my boys. And they've never had to go on antibiotics. It's really played a huge role in how they've aged and injuries as they gotten older in their 20s. And I can share amazing stories, but this is the foundation for kids' health to fill those nutritional gaps. But really, it's really about you and who you are and what do you want. Are you looking for wellness? Are you looking to improve your health? Like for myself, initially, it was, I just wanted to feel better. I wanted to have the energy to go to work and mentally be able to function a 10-hour shift and maybe go on 2-3 hours sleep and go to court the next day. So I have to say that that was my initial goal. And then once the products got into me and they made an impact in my life, I realized I wanted more out of life. I wanted that financial freedom. I wanted the freedom, the flexibility to be my own boss. I wanted that time freedom to work from home and not have to drive to work every single day. And this is where my goals shifted from just wanting to feel better to wanting to build something for my future. So I just wanted to share a little bit more about, what can happen in your life, and the most dangerous risk of all, the risk of spending your life not doing what you want on the bet you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. Things happen in our lives. It can change in just a split second. Whereas this journey can be a positive journey where you can really grow and impact people's lives. And I'm going to not sure what that is, but that might be Joan Poon. Joni, we're going to have Joan share her story, but I think she had to say goodbye to the wonderful caller. But Joan, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight to share your amazing story.
Thank you, Nada, for allowing me to share my story. My name is Joan Poon. 27 years ago, I was working downtown Toronto as a registered nurse in a very stressful job. My main concern at that time was my health. I had just finished treatments for breast cancer, and I was looking for something to boost my immune system and my energy level. And that's when I met Mary Ellen Vandenbrink at a jewelry party of all places, and she shared Neolife with me. And I was drawn to the science behind the products being a nurse. And after using the products, within a few weeks, I felt a huge difference in my energy level. My immune system got stronger. And because I had allergies and it disappeared, that was a sign my immune system was stronger. And if I got sick, it just lasted for a day or two. So I started sharing my story to everyone I met. And by sharing my story, I was earning small bonus checks at the end of the month. And the more I shared, the checks became larger. And I got excited about the possibility of early retirement from nursing and saying goodbye to the work stress that was not conducive to my health anyway. So 12 years ago, I was able to do just that, take early retirement because my Neolife income was able to supplement my retirement pension. I'd like to say I transitioned from the sickness industry to the wellness industry, and it's more rewarding for me because I'm helping people to be more proactive with their health. It has given me a purpose in my retirement as well, as being part of an amazing community of passionate and caring people with a shared mission. And I'm so grateful that we can pass on our business to our children and our grandchildren. And that's a great legacy to leave behind. I'm excited about our future, having the time and money freedom to travel and spend more time with our grandkids, our 3 grandkids, and give more to charity. And I'm really excited about giving hope to other people because of these amazing products that work, and they worked for me, and an amazing income opportunity. So thank you for allowing me to share my story, Nada.
Thank you, Joan. It's always a pleasure to hear your journey and your story. I've watched you over the years, and I know Mary Ellen's had a huge impact in your life and sharing at a jewelry party, right? Where it's incredible where you meet people, right? So as you can see, solutions we provide, right? Definitely to feel better, look better. If you're looking at just increasing immunity, energy, healthy weight loss, if you're looking to, clean your home with non-toxic chemicals, age-defying skin, our organic skin line is so incredible. You just want to touch your face in the morning when you wake up and not wash it because it feels so incredible after you use organic skincare, or even just better sleep. Sometimes balancing your hormones and just giving your body the proper nutrition, you definitely sleep better and you wake up like you've rested. That was huge for me because I used to wake up feeling tired. Live better, earn spare time, part-time, full-time income. You decide when you want to work, how you work. Debt freedom. Who would like some debt freedom? Time freedom, financial freedom, or even just working with like-minded people, having a positive community to spend time with. I found the last 3 years so grateful and blessed to be with this amazing community where we're still impacting people's lives, having an impact, and having good news to share. This is an incredible company. We're always helping people, always lending a hand and impacting people's lives. The stories and the testimonials that come from this is so inspiring. And personal development, that is something that just, it's a hands down given. It automatically just comes with this business opportunity. The income will give you the things that you want, but the personal development is powerful. Financial solutions, income with a proven business system. Why Neolife? First of all, low cost. I was so grateful when I started, because all my husband said to me was, how much did you spend to get started? Right? And there's no fear of losing anything. A low cost, low risk, rewarding upside, residual income, ultimate flexibility, and a full support system. They support you every step of the way. Your own website, they give you an app with all the information. You don't have to have any literature photocopied, printed. There's no mail outs. Everything is done with the touch of a button. And the company provides this to you as part of your business system. It really is incredible. The training is incredible. It's all included when you get started in this system. Now, there's 4 ways. You can start as a retail customer. If you want to pay full price and start using some of these amazing products, we welcome you. But most people start as a club member if they just want to try the products. Because as soon as you become a member, you automatically get a 15% discount. And there's a way to get it wholesale as well, which most people want to get the product at wholesale, especially when you're looking at one of those health solutions that we're going to talk about. Then there's 2 ways of income. If you want a side gig, if you're, to become a promoter and you're excited about the products and you want to share with some family and friends, make a little bit of extra cash, get your own products paid for, great way to start as a promoter. But if you have a little more serious, like for me, initially I was just a promoter, and then I realized I wanted more and more entrepreneurial mind. And that's where you can really maximize your income and generate an incredible, it could still be part-time, but you can grow this business to a 6 and 7 figure income. So if that's what you want, then we can help you every step of the way. And again, you don't do this by yourself. We work together as a team. And these are the health solutions that we look at. Whether you just want to start with the Vitality Pack, the breakfast solution, the weight loss solution, if you're looking to shed a few pounds, but the best seller is definitely that breakfast solution where you do your vitamins in the morning with your protein shake, just for energy and mental clarity. Great way to start your morning. So again, whether you've just joined us tonight to try the products, to get a discount, if you're curious about the business, just ask the person that invited you tonight. If you're looking to generate a little bit of income or a greater income, we can help you every step of the way. And if you just want to learn more about nutrition, every Thursday we host a special event. And this Thursday, it's all on protein. So you can join us and learn and listen. So every Thursday we change our topics, but every Tuesday we do this information session for health and for income for you to invite people to. So again, I want to thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'll pause, stop the recording, and open it up to questions. So thank you all for sharing. Thank you, Mary Ellen, and thank you, Joan.